And for here, right, I want to use two kind of rental pricing. Because due to this height, right, even at this height of 40 over stories, the view will be different between here and here. Okay, so more or less, the tenant were also willing to pay a bit more for rent in terms of the higher floor level here. Therefore, we will use 5,002 for this lower floor range in terms of the rental. We already compared with Riviera that the sizing is about the same. And then for the higher floor level with a slightly better view, I'll factor in $300 more in terms of the rent. Based on 5,002 rental, and then coming in at a pricing of 1.424 to 1.522 million, right? This gives a rental yield of 4.1 to 4.38%. And then for the higher floor level, even with the higher rental, okay, take note that the purchase price is higher, we are still able to achieve yields of above 4%. Okay, it's just that it will be slightly lower compared to the low to mid floors. So I give you an example. We take this low to mid floor unit, okay, one of the unit over here at 1.47 million, okay, rental 5,002. So based on this 5,002, right, the rental yield is 4.24%. And remember just now, for Riviera, the accepted rental yield is already 3.85%. To sell it back at 3.85% rental yield, I have to sell at a price of 1.62 million. So 1.62 million will be my capital gain because I purchased the price from 1.47 million. So that will give me a gain of about 150,000. Okay, and based on my down payment of this unit, it's just an estimate, 25% with 5% buyer stamp duty, my down payment for this unit will be 441,000. So with returns of 150,000, right, based on my down payment of 441,000, my returns based on this down payment will be 34%. And nowadays we have the seller stamp duty of 3 years increased to 4 years. Sorry for my typo here. Here it's supposed to be 34.15. And when I take 34.15, I divide by the 4 years, right? This will give me a per annum gain of 8.54%, which is very, very decent. And when we come to the higher floor, it's the same thing. Buying at 1.593, for example, rental at 5,005 gives us a rental yield of 4.14%. If we were to sell it at the same 3.85% rental yield, okay, we have to sell at 1.71 million, and that translates to a lower gain of 120,000. So based on our down payment of 30,000 more at 478k, then this will give me a return of 25.24%, which annually translates to 6.31% per annum. So based on this, right, let's say if I want a per annum increase of minimally 6.5% per annum, based on our calculation of the rental and the pricings here, right, I will want to focus for the low to mid floor, I will want to focus on 2nd to 16th floor based on our calculation, and anything from 17 to 21 floor will be the pricing that I want to avoid because I will not be able to hit a certain rental yield, and as a result, my selling price, my capital gain will not be able to help me hit 6.5% per annum. And using the same calculation formula for the mid to high floors, right, I will have to cut off from 34th floor onwards already. That means 33 floor below I will consider, 34th floor above we will have to cut off because the pricing is not right based on our investment goals.